The federal infrastructure bill, the Inflation Reduction Act, those are things done in Washington, D.C. to help each and every state. House File 1656 provides the state competitive matching funds so that Minnesota can compete for those funds, compete with the other states, bring infrastructure to our clean energy system, and bring jobs to each of our communities. This bill will allow Minnesota utilities, Minnesota cities, Minnesota towns, Minnesota nonprofits, and the state itself to compete for federal funds. There are numerous federal silos of funds that will help each and every one of our districts. This will help us develop generation, transmission, distribution, resiliency, and efficiency, saving our Minnesota ratepayers money, providing for a greater reliability in the electric system, and moving us towards a cleaner, more carbon-free future. These are things we should do. If we don't compete for these funds, they're going to go out anyway, but they're going to go to states with names like New Jersey and Oregon and Oklahoma. Minnesota is a net payer in of tax dollars to Washington, D.C. There is no reason we should not compete successfully when federal grant programs allow. Just a few of the programs available in the IRA and the IIJA for which this fund will provide matching dollars. Carbon capture for large-scale projects. That by itself, members, is $937 million available to states like ours. For my friend Senator Gruenhagen, rural and municipal utility advanced cybersecurity grants, over $250 million, Senator, to help protect rural co-ops and municipal from cyber attack. The basics. Members, the public likes it when we do the basics. Transmission facilitation program. That's help moving electricity. $2.5 billion available to Minnesotans. And finally, for those worried about reliability, $5 billion available for the federal Preventing Outages and Enhancing Resilience grants. These are just some, Mr. President, of what's available if Minnesota can compete.
We need to make some adjustments to SF4 that passed, and understanding that this solar viability does not work, and we're spending millions of dollars driving up the cost of electricity, undermining our base load electricity on a boondoggle that has to be cleaned up one day. Members, I appreciate the $250 million for the cybersecurity in here, but members, we're going the wrong direction in so much of this area.
The state gets to position themselves to be the top priority for getting this money, and then big organizations that have their plans and their grants ready to go will be first at the trough on this first-come, first-served basis, and there will be nothing left for the little guy that might see this and think they've got a project that could help their small community in a concrete manner.
The idea that we continue to say Minnesota has to get its fair share of this federal money, I would argue that as a nation, when the federal government puts forward money to be used, it shouldn't be a race to see how much your state gets. It should be a process to find out what are the most worthy projects. We've talked about it. Grid resiliency is absolutely a high priority. But there are no guarantees that any of that will be done with any of this federal money around the country or in Minnesota. Those are the things we should be talking about. If the best projects are not in Minnesota, we should be willing to say the best projects should get the funding. If we have excellent projects, we should be able to get that money over, say, the state of Wisconsin. But that's not how we go about it, Mr. President. And this bill makes it even worse by saying this is just a first-come, first-served basis in Minnesota. Mr. President, I signed on as a co-author of this bill because I believe in the concept. Because there are a lot of things that we could use that federal money to improve the infrastructure here in Minnesota. Unfortunately, the details of this bill fail to provide and distribute those funds properly, in my opinion.
What's going on here? How are we getting no votes for a simple matching fund to get money out of the federal appropriations? Those bills are already passed. That horse is out of the barn. It's just a question of whether we get it or it goes to some other state. The things we're going to do with this money are good for every community. They're good for every utility. Generation, carbon capture, transmission, distribution, resiliency, efficiency. When your district gets these grants, I would like you to be able to say, that's good news. I'm glad I voted for that appropriation. As far as the way we administer it, this is the same format and used in these states. And I might just add what you already know. The states I listed who've already passed this, all run by Republican legislatures, all with basically the same language and all with the same appropriation scheme, which is a competitiveness fund. They may not call it that, but they see the value. And the question is not why do those states see the value, members of the Minnesota Senate, but why don't we? I'm asking for you to vote yes for the simple reason that it's good for the state.
With 39 ayes and 22 noes, the bill passes and its title agreed to.